So, simple as this, what we start to do here, as always, find yourself in that comfortable seat, notice what's happening in the body. This is part of it. It's not about ignoring the sensations of the body, it's about making them the object of your meditation, by using all these amazing senses that we have and becoming more present as we interact with them. To get us set up though, first, and most importantly, sit up nice and tall, hands in your lap. Roll the shoulders back, open up the chest. As you inhale, feel the crown of the head being pulled up. As you exhale, feel the weight of your own body coming into the seat below you. Feel those two different directions. Inhale, length of the spine. Exhale, weight of your seat. So as we do these two actions, we start to feel the crown of the head really being stretched up, space between the vertebrae occurring, and while keeping that elevation through the chest and spine, as we exhale, our body starts to ground a little bit more into the mat or seat below us. Being pulled in two different directions, we start to feel more space, more openness. That dichotomy always apparent in yoga. Now we feel that movement up and down. We start to find other movement in the body. Paying attention to the chest and noticing its movement as it rises as we breathe in, and as it falls as we breathe out. Instead of just noticing the chest though, can you start to notice the upper back movement? Notice that there's an expansion in a full 360-degree angle as the chest as well as the ribs move out and the back goes out too. If you're not already, make sure you're breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. So keeping in mind this elevation as we inhale through the crown of the head. Then this pressing into the seat below you as you breathe out. This expansion of the chest, forward, back, and to the side. Now become aware of the belly button, or the belly in general as it moves. As you inhale, notice that belly button, that belly moving away from the spine. And as you exhale, notice that belly button, or that belly coming back towards the spine. The breath most apparent in this area. But now, see if you can notice it on the sides too. See if you can just breathe in to the sides of your body, where the obliques sit, just above the hips. Think about expanding that area. Now bringing awareness to the lower back and noticing if there's any movement here. Any movement as you inhale and as you exhale. See if you can start to notice the breath now in the low belly, again in the 360-degree pattern. Feeling just how much expansion and contraction is going on in our body. Inhaling, getting taller. Exhale, getting heavier. Inhaling, the chest and back getting broader. Exhaling, chest and back getting smaller. Inhaling, the lower belly moving away from the spine, the sides inflating, the back moving back. As you exhale, it all coming towards the center line. With this new awareness of the breath, we start to elongate the exhale and the inhale. This will happen quite naturally anyway. But as we bring more focus to that breath, more attention to that breath, can we see if we can breathe for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4. So wherever you are in your breath cycle now, exhale out fully, empty out the lungs, breathe out through the mouth if you need to. And then breathe with me. We inhale, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Carry on your own, doing your best to concentrate on that timing, making this the object of your meditation. Be aware that the mind can sometimes resist this, and it may start to be called away somewhere else. If that's the case, we don't worry, we don't fret. We just become aware of the shift of perspective, become aware of that thought as it comes into the head. Then we make the choice to come back to our box breathing as we focus on the breath. We focus on its movement through the crown of the head, through the seat, through the chest, the back, or the belly. Or we focus on the timing. Simply using this 4 count on the inhale, on the hold, on the exhale, and then on that hold. Giving the breath and this timing all of our attention. Feeling this beautiful mechanism as it fills our body with this life force that is the breath. As we exhale, calming the body, ridding ourselves of whatever we don't need. Each breath another opportunity to try again, knowing that it is inconsequential any time that our mind's called away, any time we're distracted. Not a problem. We use that next breath pattern just to start again and practice our focus. Becoming aware of distractions is as important as finding this peace. We want to become aware of when the mind's eye is wandering, so we can become better at aiming it towards the things we want to. Knowing that calling our attention back is like this bicep curl for the brain. Practicing the art of honing our focus, concentrating, of choosing where we put our mind. Right now we choose to put our mind on counting that in-breath, holding that in-breath, exhaling, holding that exhale. Bring the breath back into any normal pattern you see fit now. Coming back to that awareness of the movement of the breath in the belly. Noticing any subtle changes in terms of depth, distance, the diaphragm expands. Slowly bringing that attention to the chest, back and ribs. And just noticing the movements here. Lastly, inhale, thinking about that tall spine, crown of the head being lifted up. As we exhale, the weight coming to that seat a little bit more. Start to bring the hands together, rub them to generate heat between the hands. Then bring those hands over the eyes. Open up those eyes behind the hands. Slowly bring those hands away. Namaste.